I had to adapt. Yes, nobody wants to be in prison. But once I got sentenced to that first bid...
I'm saying you had a lot more power in prison than you had outside of prison.
Yeah, definitely. But let's be real, that power don't mean shit, man.
No?
Getting life is a waste of life, bro.
How does it feel to have power to know that you can get somebody beaten up?
I mean, I could just do it myself. You know what I mean? But yes, you're right. It does feel kind of good to be able to have
people
somebody...
look to you and, you're the one that...
It does feel good. Don't get me wrong, it does. I'm not gonna lie to you, it does. It does feel good to have people to look up to you and depend on you and look for you for knowledge, look for you for direction. It feels good. Not because I want to play God, but because I like to help people and I like to direct and I like to lead. I'm not a follower. A true leader can make another leader follow them. I don't follow nobody. That's why the set of Latin king that I am, I'm bad boy. It's tatted on my chest. In our pledge and our creed, I'm going to listen to nobody. Doesn't matter what position you hold. And that's in King Law. I can't really elaborate too much more.
What's your morality about people who are not in your gang or not even in your world? People, let's say, what kind of person that I look like, right? With my button-down shirt right now? Mm-hmm. If I was dressed a little better? Like what's...
how you dress?
I'm saying what I mean is, I don't know, somebody who you don't know. Some middle-aged white guy, right?
What, so that's saying, what I would say about you?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
Some middle-aged white guy?
That's not how I come across?
You look Hispanic. So I would be like, oh, middle-aged Hispanic guy.
Okay.
And you don't even look middle-aged. You look like you're fucking 30, 35. That is. You look young. I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't pass, bro, trust me, man, I'm a different breed. I'm not like that. Even if you're not a gangster, even if you're neutral, you're not a gamer, bro, I respect everybody, I fuck with everybody. I'm not automatically gonna write you out, cancel you out because you're not part of my lifestyle.
Yeah, so I think it seems pretty like, you're familiar with the concept of like psychopath and sociopath and stuff
yeah,
like that?
Of course.
So it seems you're not those, are you? I mean, you might be a sociopath, but a psychopath you're not. In other words,
a sociopath, no, because I know right from wrong, the real right from wrong. Yes, there are certain things that I feel that is my right, so
you mean a different sense of right and wrong?
Yeah, like I know that it's not good to commit crimes, and I know that it's not good to steal, and I know, but then there's things that you have to do sometimes to survive in this lifestyle. It's not that because we want to be blatantly disrespectful to the laws of the land and we want to say, oh, fuck the police, and like that. Nah, it's not even like that. If you're out and about and you're living this type of lifestyle, sometimes there's things that you have to do to make it.
If you had the choice between that kind of lifestyle or, I mean, I don't know what to consider. Let's compare you to like an average person who's not, whatever, average, not like, a doctor or anything, but you're that lifestyle or not that lifestyle, what would you prefer?
Honestly, I would prefer not this lifestyle. Not this lifestyle. I don't care what nobody thinks, bro, because this shit is whack, bro. I'd rather be, with a good 9 to 5, and I'd rather, not having to worry about nothing, and staying out of the bullshit and staying away from the negativity. Because it's whack, bro, going to jail. It's whack, having to worry about the police all the time. It's whack having to look over your shoulder all the time. It's not cool. It's not cool to live like that, man. It's not cool to be away from your family and to be locked up in a cell by yourself and not be around your children. It's just not fucking cool, man. That shit hurts. That shit sucks.
How about without the prison stuff? In other words, let's say you would have gotten away with it, what would you prefer, that way or the 9 to 5? In other words, you didn't get away with it, but I'm saying if you would have gotten away with it.
Still the 9 to 5, because if I would have got away with it, that means I would have done more, and who knows what would have happened on the next one. Maybe I would have been the one facing the... Oh, I forgot to tell you too. My man has tied in my arm. His cousin ended up getting wrapped up. Remember I told you, my man's cousin. Now, he got wrapped up for some total other stuff that he did with his cousin that was the one that was telling. Now, so, now, my man's cousin got him wrapped up. with an 80 to life bid.
Fuck.
Yep. So now I went to go see my man, Tyler Malone, about 3 weeks before this situation. So now I went to go see him and shit. He's like, damn, G Money. He's like, bro, you the only one that came to see me out of everybody, bro. He's like, yo, they forgot about me, man. He's like, yo, my mom only came to see me one time. I said, bro, you know your mom be mad busy, my nigga. You know she love you, bro. You know she gonna be up there whenever she can. He's like, I know, bro. He's like, but I can't believe I'm never coming home, bro. I said, my nigga, don't say that shit, bro. I said, bro, we gonna figure it out how you gonna get home, bro. But man, I know you ain't killed them dudes, man. Because he had got 4 felony murder charges there was 4 home invasions that led to 4 murders. And allegedly he was the trigger man on all of them. So now, his co-D was his cousin.
His what?
His co-D, like his co-defendant, was his cousin, the one that was telling everybody.
Yeah.
So, fucking, Valentine's Day 2004, he was found in his cell at like 7:50 in the morning, hanging from the top bunk. He hung himself in the county jail. Yeah.
You know what the world doesn't realize, like in other words, I told you I'm totally ADHD and this will probably never get posted or whatever. If it does, I don't know if anyone's ever going to see it. You know, but if it does, if people are watching it, those are all people who don't understand your world at all. They are all of the perspective that you should have been killed the first moment that it was clear that you were going down this kind of lifestyle. They don't get that what you guys want is just the same as them. You're not trying to get anything more than them. They think that you're trying to take over the world because when they act gangster, it's because they're being assholes.
Yeah.
They don't need to act gangster. You have to act gangster because that's how things work in that world. But if you didn't need to, if you could just be chill, and not have to worry about the police over your shoulder all the time, that's the life you would prefer.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And let me ask you this though, among people similar to yourself with similar situations, now I'm good on the weed, thanks. Thank you. Among people similar, you know, what percentage of them actually, like of all the different gangs and all the rest, what percentage of them actually are like just like predators? People that like, there's no, you know, they are psychopaths. Like they don't feel.
I know a lot of crazy motherfuckers, man. Yo, some dudes that no joke send chills down my spine, man. Real shit. And just by looking in their eyes, you can see a dark soul.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah.
I got this one of my mans named Animal. He puts in that work anytime, no hesitation. Or we're in jail, he cuts whoever, whenever he has to do it. He just does it. Puts dudes in the headlock and rip their whole face open.
Why does he do it?
If he gotta put in work, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say the other guy's a target. Or he got paid to do it.
I see.
Yeah, he be taking content. Damn, shit take
I'm saying he's enjoying it or not?
Yeah, he enjoying that shit. Oh my god.
I don't know why.
I love you.
Don't do that when I'm around here. Don't get me in trouble.
How you in trouble?
I don't know.
I ain't expecting. You ain't in trouble for that. I don't respect my chicks.
Yeah. So, like, but really, like, anybody watching this, you know that they're 100% on the side of the police.
That's cool.
Their opinion is that, you know, if anything here gets posted, first of all, their opinion is that I'm a total fucking idiot for ever getting myself involved. And they're correct about that, obviously. But I am an idiot. What are you going to do? And their perspective is that before they watch it, their perspective is that the police should try to use this in every which way to try to hurt you. And that's it. That before they watch it. I think by this point they're getting an idea of the fact that, you know, you're not hurting people because you are an asshole. When they hurt people sometimes it's because they're being an asshole. They have no need to do it whatsoever. It's not, you know. But also you were raised, like your whole culture, your personal culture, right? Came from your mom and then from your brother mostly. Like he was the one you looked up to. And he was forced into this life earlier than you, and you were just raised thinking that it was normal, but nonetheless, you still realize it's not. You still realize those are bad morals, even though you were raised with them.
Yeah.
How many people feel like, I'm saying, is that the majority of people feel that way?
Nah.
Most people don't even give a fuck.
That's serious, man. Nowadays, bro, you don't even give a fuck about nothing. They're focused on a whole bunch of bullshit, a whole bunch of shit that has no significance in life.
What do you mean?
Like, they don't give a fuck about what really matters, man. They don't care about none of the shit like that we're talking about. They don't care about that shit. A lot of people only give a fuck about materialistic things. They don't care about when the new iPhone comes out, or when the new fucking cologne and perfume, when the new J's come out.
I've never tried, but that's like a secret. It's like a ritual. You know what I mean?
You mean they don't really have values and morals?
Yeah.
They're just following the easiest path.
Uh-huh.
Out of curiosity, do you think that they're like a lot happier than you?
What you got?
I guess. Maybe.
Come here.
But, who's to say what is happiness?
Can I ask you a question? Alright, never mind.
Honestly, true happiness to me is not having to look over my shoulder, no police. Like, knowing that I have no warrants. Knowing that I don't have no police looking for me. Like, no, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to worry about no legal shit at all. That's my definition of happiness right now.
Freedom.
Yeah, man.
Ability to breathe.
That breathing shit is serious, man. Serious. Serious, man.
That's what scares me. That's what scares me. Him and Mom. That's what
You feel completely free?
Hell no. Hell fuck no.
You're still afraid they're still coming after you for something or other?
No, not even.
What?
Not even. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like they don't, I'm constricted, man.
By society?
No, not by society, by these fucking bullshit ass rules. Not saying that, the laws, alright, yes, laws should not be broken. But the shit like that I had gotten in trouble for recently in Jersey, bro, like, I'm not any other place. Like, if it was New York, I would have got charged with that same charge. Bro, I wouldn't even have been in the county. I'll reach right from court and sent home. But in there, I sat 18 months.
Really?
Yeah. Just fighting this, not even a sentence, just fighting
18 months for something that you wouldn't have gotten arrested for in New York?
No, I would probably have got arrested, but I wouldn't have went to the county. I wouldn't have went to Rikers. I probably went to the precinct and got released.
Thanks for that.
Fuck, that's unbelievable.
And like, he actually gave me this hat. Yeah, and it was really cool. Very cool. Most hats don't even feel good.
So what's your hope for the future?
My hope for the future is that I'm just trying to, make the best positive path from, my sons and my daughter. Thank God that, my kids are in good hands with their mothers. Regardless of whatever issues we have personally as a couple or as exes, it's neither here nor there. What's important to me is I was trying to be civilized and co-parents for our children's sake. Now, that's all I really want. I just want us to be able to be civilized so I can be in my children's life.
How old are your kids?
My oldest son is 19, my youngest son is 12, my daughter's 5.
Wow, no kidding. How many different mothers?
Just 2.
I mean, what's the order? So I guess 19 is...
my Puerto Rican baby mom is the one I got, my oldest son, 19-year-old, her name is Elias. And my youngest son, Julian. Yeah. And my Raquel is my Puerto Rican baby mom. My Dominican baby mom is my daughter's from, and that's Valentina.
How do you get along with them?
Who?
Your baby mamas?
I don't. Like,
nothing at all?
No, like, my first baby mom, we get along somewhat. But my second one, no.
Not at all?
She's a piece of shit. She's a scumbag.
How so?
Because, bro, when I just did that 18 months, me and her were together. The first 3 weeks I was locked up, she was in Miami with another dude.
What'd you say? How quickly?
The first 3 weeks I was locked up, she was in Miami with another guy.
She was already ready to move on.
I guess so. And she's a whore, so it's what it is. My stupid ass wants to sucker for love shit, thinking that I can make something work that will never work.
Yeah.
She was just a beneficial, money-hungry hoe.
Because I won't go back there again.
And that's the honest truth. Not saying that was perfect, but one, I never cheated on her. And
But you really never cheated on her?
I swear to God, on my kids, I've never cheated on her.
How long were you together with her?
2.5 years, like actually straight.
No hookers, no nothing?
Nah, hell no. Hell no. I don't do that shit, bro. I'm telling you. If I'm single, yeah, do me. But if I'm in a relationship, hell no. Hell no, dude. I don't want no girl to destroy me like that. I don't want her to make me feel like that. Hell no. When I'm in a relationship, bro, I'm in a real relationship.
Yeah.
Like, it's real. Like, it's real shit. We got real authentic feelings. So now for me to just go openly and then fuck another bitch, that means I don't care about her in the first place. You know?
Okay.
And if she cheats on me, that means she was never mine in the first place.
Yeah. When you guys were together before the lockup, she never cheated on you?
Probably. I'm sure.
No, but what do you think she didn't? You don't know of anything?
Yeah, I know of a couple, rumors, whatever. But I don't
Rumors,
know.
yeah. You don't have any reason to.
But, shit, I don't doubt it, though. I'm pretty sure it's true. Pretty sure it's true.
By the way, you know that in the world that I think you might be a little bit jealous of, people have their problems. And for sure, when they think about, if this all happened to them, they think they'd kill themselves the first day, right? They're very soft, right? But at the end of the day, in terms of like the problems that human beings have and the happiness levels they have, different kinds of happiness, they're not that much ahead of you. The main, on average, I'm saying, some above, some below. A lot of people kill themselves who are millionaires, right? Everyone, But at the end of the day, whatever someone gets used to is what they're used to. It's like an addiction. Having luxury. Are you falling asleep? Are you all right?
No, I'm good.
If you want to sleep, it's fine.
I'm good.
What?
No, I'm high.
Oh, yeah, okay. You want me to turn it off?
No, I mean, if you want to, I don't give a fuck. But I'm good.
Okay, I'm just checking into your, yeah. So I'm saying, like, societally, they certainly look down on you. And societally, you certainly in some way look up to them, or at least think that you should look up. It's confusing, right? Because nobody wants to put themselves down.
Yeah.
That's true. But the truth is, there's some, like the various gangster shit that you did would look really cool in a movie. Any of that stuff, if they put it into a movie, would not, right? Now, a lot of people watching this think that what I'm doing is I'm encouraging you to go do that because you're going to want to be like the Punisher or some other comic book figure. They don't get that this is like real. I'm sorry, a lot of you do get, but I'm talking to younger people who might not realize that kind of thing, So for themselves, like when they get motivated by watching a Robert De Niro movie,
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm saying is like there are people who like look up to aspects of that. The fact that you're not as soft as they are. Because you know what? It's shit to be soft. You know that, right? You've been to prison. Being soft is not great.
No, not at all. Not at all.
So a lot of these people out here, if they have one little thing go wrong in their life, let me tell you, right across the street there, so he has a good job. He's a manager there. And his son, who lives with him, stays home, never leaves the house, and spends half the day cleaning surfaces of things with disinfectant. His son stole alcohol from him. He stole money to buy alcohol. But the alcohol he bought was disinfectant. It wasn't for drinking. His father showed me a picture of his son's disinfectant bottles that he bought that his father bought him. He spends hours in the shower disinfecting himself. Right? And this is a guy who grew up, doing all right. I can't tell you precisely. I don't know the guy that well, but I would say at least middle class, Hispanic. Certainly for his neighborhood, for his area, probably, I would say,
That's crazy. You're hours in the bathroom disinfecting himself?
Yeah. He has no need for money. He's got he's got a load of money problems. In other words, he has to live with his dad. He can't, whatever it is. But he's got just basic needs taken care of that you don't, And and this is what he spends his time doing. This is what he spends his freedom. He's not afraid of the police at all. Police aren't coming for him. No gang members coming for him. He's not involved in any shit at all. He's that soft that he needs to make his environment even softer. So I'm saying, like, they have their issues too. You shouldn't judge yourself inaccurately about where you stand in the totem pole at the end of the day. All right, I'll see you later. You seem sleepy.
Yeah, you know, I'm sorry.